Actively listen and engage in conversations with a sincere interest in others. Recognize and acknowledge the efforts and qualities of those around you. Pay attention to what others are saying, and don't just wait for your turn to speak. Tailor your conversations to topics that interest the other person. Be humble and willing to admit when you are wrong. It fosters trust and credibility. Approach interactions with a positive and friendly demeanor. Instead of pointing out faults, focus on understanding others and finding solutions. Everyone wants to feel valued. Make an effort to recognize and appreciate the worth of others. A simple smile can go a long way in creating a positive atmosphere. People appreciate it when you remember their names. It shows respect and attention. Avoid embarrassing or humiliating others. Allow them to save face in challenging situations. Encourage and acknowledge even small steps toward improvement. Encourage collaboration and open communication by asking questions. Give people the space to share their thoughts and feelings. Demonstrate humility and accountability. Emphasize the positive aspects of people's personalities and actions. Find shared interests to build connections with others. Acknowledge and celebrate the unique contributions of individuals. Provide positive reinforcement to motivate and inspire. Set positive expectations for others, and they may strive to meet them. Motivate and inspire through positive reinforcement. Connect your requests to the other person's goals and desires. Focus on finding common ground and understanding, rather than winning arguments. Even if you disagree, respect the right of others to have their own opinions. Express thanks for the efforts and contributions of others. Develop the skill of engaging in meaningful and enjoyable conversations. People become lonely in old age because in their youth they didn't cultivate relationships and connections that could have sustained them through the ups and downs of life. People appreciate the opportunity to share their experiences and thoughts. Success is getting what you want. Happiness is wanting what you get. The only way to get the best of an argument is to avoid it. The successful man will profit from his mistakes and try again in a different way. Remember, today is the tomorrow you worried about yesterday. Instead of complaining, focus on finding solutions and staying positive. Cultivate curiosity about the lives and interests of those around you. Build strong, supportive relationships based on trust and mutual respect. You can make more friends in 2 months by becoming interested in other people than you can in 2 years by trying to get other people interested in you. You can't win an argument. You can't, because if you lose it, you lose it, and if you win it, you lose it. Flaming enthusiasm, backed up by horse sense and persistence, is the quality that most frequently makes for success. Do the hard jobs first. The easy jobs will take care of themselves. Take a chance. All life is a chance. The man who goes farthest is generally the one who is willing to do and dare. The successful man doesn't use others, other people use the successful man, for above all the success is of service. Act as if you were already happy, and that will tend to make you happy. It isn't what you have or who you are or where you are or what you are doing that makes you happy or unhappy. It is what you think about it. Feeling sorry for yourself and your present condition is not only a waste of energy but the worst habit you could possibly have. People rarely succeed unless they have fun in what they are doing. A person's name is to him or her the sweetest and most important sound in any language. The only way on earth to influence other people is to talk about what they want and show them how to get it. Fear doesn't exist anywhere except in the mind. Happiness doesn't depend on any external conditions, it is governed by our mental attitude. When dealing with people, remember you are not dealing with creatures of logic, but creatures of emotion. Any fool can criticize, condemn, and complain, and most fools do. You can measure the size of a person by what makes him or her angry. Criticism is dangerous because it wounds a person's precious pride, hurts his sense of importance, and arouses resentment. Develop success from failures. Discouragement and failure are two of the surest stepping stones to success. The royal road to a person's heart is to talk about the things he or she treasures most. If you want to gather honey, don't kick over the beehive. The only thing to do with good advice is to pass it on. It is never of any use to oneself. Tell the audience what you're going to say it, then tell them what you've said. The only way to deal with the past is to accept it, to understand it, and then forget it. Take your life in your own hands, and what happens? A terrible thing, no one to blame. Success is getting what you want. Happiness is helping others get what they want. Most of the important things in the world have been accomplished by people who have kept on trying when there seemed to be no hope at all. If you are not in the process of becoming the person you want to be, you are automatically engaged in becoming the person you don't want to be. People are not creatures of logic but creatures of emotion. A man convinced against his will is of the same opinion still. It's what you learn after you know it all that counts. The essence of all art is to have pleasure in giving pleasure. The man who is dissatisfied with himself, what can he do? The person who goes farthest is generally the one who is willing to do and dare. You have it easily in your power to increase the sum total of this world's happiness now. How? By giving a few words of sincere appreciation to someone who is lonely or discouraged.